My Life, a Travelogue. Title, My Life, a Travelogue.
Toastmaster, ladies and gentlemen. Imagine a hot desert country by the Arabian Sea. Two small children playing out in the hot, hot sun, looking up at the blue sky and cheering every time a plane flies by. They don't know those are fighter planes. The Gulf War has just broken out. Iraq and Kuwait are at war. Their mother comes rushing out and ushers her children in. She's scared for dear life. One of those children was me, and the other was my brother. My mother was being protective like all other mothers, but what she didn't know was that the country we lived in, the Sultanate of Oman, was a benevolent dictatorship. There was an atmosphere of tolerance in the country, and it was a neighbor any country could have asked for. I went to a school run by the Indian Embassy, but there were children from Africa, Bangladesh, and Sri Lanka. We competed with children from the American British Academy and the Pakistani school during the annual sports events. Needless to say, it was a mini UN. I guess I was being groomed for bigger things in life. I had a fun childhood, carefree and clean. We didn't have Kindle and apps back then. We used our imagination. We read books by Enid Blyton, Nancy Drew, and Hardy Boys. Print and play was my best hobby. The years flew by, and soon it was time to say goodbye to my first home. I flew all the way back to the land where I was born, India. I come from a small state in the south called Kerala, a coastal place full of lush tropical greenery, on UNESCO's list of World Heritage Sites, but I couldn't enjoy it. I was not fascinated by Kathakali, the folk dance, or Kalaripaita, the martial arts, because you see, I was a 16-year-old battling identity crisis when I was enrolled in an English medium school in Kerala. A school where children spoke in Malayalam, my mother tongue, and I spoke in English. Suddenly I was a misfit, that girl. It took me 2 years of struggle to understand what was required to fit in. By when it was time for me to move to college and live in a hostel far away from home. But there I thrived. I took on leadership roles. And my love for public speaking took me to the stage where I became a master of ceremonies, and it gave me the confidence to take on the world. And I marched on with that confidence into a new job in Bangalore, the Silicon Valley of the East. But the IT hub did not inspire me. I didn't find the job behind a computer desk meaningful, and the restlessness began to grow. Over the years, I didn't know what to do, until one day, my then new husband pushed me off in a different direction to do a higher degree. And off I went to the northeast of India, beautiful, green, pristine, like my homeland. But my heart was not there. It was way home with my little son, whom I left with my mother. I struggled for 1 more year and came running home to Bangalore to be with him, united with my family and in a wonderful new job. I just thought I had found heaven when life extruded me from my comfort zone. My husband had to go to New York, where his project took him. I packed my bags and followed suit to the city that never sleeps. My pursuit for meaningful work brought me to UNICEF. My passion for public speaking brings me here. Who knows what this magic carpet called life will take me tomorrow, but I will be back to tell you more stories. Until then, namaste.